Hey guys, so I just finished filming a video for the channel that I'm going to be sending out to a bunch of people who are interested in this wonderful event that I'm doing on March 15th. And it's an in-person event. I will bring all of this stuff online eventually, but for right now, it's gonna be an in-person event at the Pearl Aura in Manchester, Connecticut. So I'm gonna leave the information down below for you if you're interested. If not, carry on with this vlog. Yesterday was a really fun day for me. I got a bunch of things done. Got to go to my favorite coffee spot, Love Grounded. It's in Willimantic, Connecticut. And yeah. I can't believe I'm wearing makeup right now. Feels like I haven't worn makeup in forever. But, you know, sometimes I have to remind myself that, you know, makeup isn't necessarily a bad thing, right? I can put on some makeup and make myself feel a little bit more elevated in the way that I carry myself. So, yeah. Figured I would share that. All right. See y'all. I got a package. I ordered a couple of decks for my tarot YouTube channel. And then I wanted to replace one of the warm, like wintry type of jackets that I wear for yoga and teaching and stuff like that. So, because the one I had previously, I had thrifted when I was in Los Angeles. And although I love it, it's a bit worn out and stuff is ripping apart. I wanted to retire it, if you get what I mean. Anyways, I figured I would unbox or unpackage with you. Because who doesn't love getting packages? It's like therapeutic. And my decks. These were not expensive, let me tell you. These are 2 Oracle decks. I don't have a ton of Oracle decks, so I've been trying to update and add to my collection. I will unbox those in a moment, but my jacket. This is from the Gym People. I've actually never ordered anything from them, but I recently had someone tell me how much they love their stuff and their leggings especially. This is fleece lined, and it's basically all fleece, and it's cropped, which I love anything cropped. And also it has drawstrings, so you can make it tighter around the waist area. I'm really excited. This looks like it's pretty good quality, not gonna lie. I feel like this will be exactly what I need it to be. I am pleased. This is going to be warm, it's gonna be comfy, and again, cropped. I need things that are cropped so I can keep my shape and I don't look weird. So let's look at the decks. I'm also really intrigued. I might hop onto camera and record a reading today. Depends on how I feel. Oh, let me grab scissors. So this is the Future Higher Self Oracle deck. I, again, don't have too many oracles. The oracles I have are like on the traditional side. They have a guidebook, you read from the description, or they say a lot onto the card. And some of my oracle decks like don't have a ton of writing on it, which is fine. I feel like I want more decks like this where it's mostly just writing and I don't necessarily need the guidebook for anything. So this is what it looks like. The packaging is simple, which I appreciate because I do tend to travel with my decks. Whoop. As one card comes out, that's cool. feel like I should read this one. When you start, the path appears. So take a step in any direction. Yeah, I think I needed to hear that. Just a little bit, just a little bit. They are cards that have stuff written on them. I really enjoy the artwork on these, so I feel like I'm going to use this deck quite a bit. So if any of you are into tarot or spirituality, leave me a comment below and I will respond with a link to my tarot channel because you might enjoy it. I'm also doing an online virtual workshop for shadow work. It's for beginners, so it's an introduction to shadow work. So if you're interested in that, I will be linking that down below and all that stuff. Ooh. So this is an angel number oracle deck. They actually have two versions of this one. So they have one and then two. I think I'm probably just going to stick with this one. I don't think I'm going to need another one, but who knows? So the top of the deck is just stars. It's super neat. And then again, like I said, it's 56 cards. This is a good amount. And it's literally angel numbers. So if you're into spirituality, you already know this is exciting for me to have. I like the design. I like that it says an overall theme, and then it gives different words that describe that number. And then there's an actual message that goes with it. So this will be really cool to add on to readings. So I'm going to play with these for a little while. And then after I do so, because it's Sunday, I am just chilling out. I'm finishing up a documentary that I found on YouTube that I'm interested in. And I think I might watch another one. It depends on my mood. But another big thing that I'm doing today, if I don't watch another documentary, is I will be doing some journaling. This is my favorite journal right here. I've been getting back into that. And then I'm starting a new book. I'm actually going to read this. This is The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin. If you're familiar, awesome. If you've read this book, tell me, is it good? Because I really feel like I need some creative inspiration, and just like creative steps are just steps in the direction of embracing my creativity. So I'm looking forward to reading this. Hopefully it'll give me some insights and some aha moments. But today's all about self-care. I think I'm also gonna do some yoga tonight with some meditation. That's what I did last night, and honestly, I slept pretty dang good. I did like a gentle yoga. I'm gonna do that again tonight. I might try to squeeze in a salt bath, but no guarantees. I feel like I'm being a little too ambitious today. Let's just get through whatever my heart desires. Finally sitting down. As you just saw, I did a little bit of a workout. I'm flustered. But I'm sitting in my chair. I just did a HIIT workout, high intensity interval training. I've been doing it for years, but I've actually just revamped my whole routine, like my whole daily and weekly routine based on the information I learned from that human design workshop I took a few weeks ago. If you didn't watch the video with that, then I will link it up here somewhere as a cue card. But I am a manifester in human design. So what that means is like my energy type is I initiate, I inform. So the idea with that is I have a lot of power and intensity in short bursts, right? So I'm not an endurance person. I mean, I'm not saying that that's good nor bad. It just is what it is. But I actually kind of appreciate that because now my workouts are 20 to 30 minutes instead of an hour, hour and a half. Not that I mind doing that long of a workout, but it does take away a good amount of my energy. Not that it like fully drains me. I just don't think it's as effective as I thought. So either way, I am switching up my routine. So now I get to do 4 days working out, which is nice. I usually do 3. And yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I am red. I am sweaty. I am about to make myself a snack to go along with my breakfast smoothie. And I have a couple of phone calls to do. I have readings to do for my other channel. And then social media stuff. Anything that is on my to-do list is I'm gonna try to get it done. So we'll see how it goes. And then I will check in with you later because there's some things we gotta talk about. You and me gotta talk about it, okay? See you then. I just sat down to finally talk to you. Hopefully y'all are still with me. And if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I want to share that I finally ordered new business cards because I was out for not like a full year, but like maybe almost a full year. And I also changed the design of them. I do get business cards from Vistaprint, and I've been doing that since I started really getting serious into photography. I think the first time I got business cards was 2014. Wow. that was a while ago. But I wanted to share that because I think it's really important to invest in your business, invest in the things that you are doing. And, you know, it cost me $50 for 500 business cards. You know, it's not, I didn't like overspend. And to me, $50 is worth it. You know, an investment can be really anything. Maybe it's a piece of equipment and gear. Maybe it's a printable and a marketing tool. Maybe it's literally, going to a all-day retreat and you're getting educated on a subject that you need to know more information about, and you're going to be utilizing that for your offerings. Depends on what you do, what your business is, and like how much time that you're willing to put into that. That's why I say investments. I love how they came out. Personally, I'm stoked, like really happy. I honestly don't, maybe do I remember? Did I take a picture of it? If I can find a picture of my first order of business cards. I mean, the design wasn't good, and the picture I used on it, not very great either, but it's okay. We all start somewhere, right? But I wanted to quickly share it as I'm really excited. And then the back, I changed two of the pictures, and then I added a QR code because QR codes are just so handy these days. If you don't know what I do, let me introduce myself fully. Hi, I'm Amanda. My name is Amanda, but my nickname is Mandee Rose. Rose is my middle name if you don't know. I have been doing photography and graphic design for a total of 16 years. I also do marketing. I also am a yoga teacher, and then I am a psychic tarot reader. This time that we have together, I want to finally announce my amazing news. I know I've been hinting and like sharing little bits and pieces of this new venture of mine, but I feel like I have been genuinely terrified to share it and to post about it and to, you know, put myself out there because it is so new and I don't have much experience in it, but regardless, it's something I'm very passionate about. And when I'm passionate about things, I thrive and I achieve. So the end of January, I applied and was accepted. Oh man. Into Fora Travel to be a travel advisor. Now, what this means is I was doing research this past August on this company because it had come up onto like an Instagram ad, and I was like, oh, it's probably one of those new age, you know, travel agencies, like, you know, for the you know, the really young people, and it's probably too expensive, blah blah blah. And then I saw the site and I'm like, you can work for them? This is cool. And the more research I did to, you know, not validate, but like see if it's credible and truly not a scam, because, you know, these days there's just so much scamming happening on the internet. But what I found was very consistent reviews, consistent stories. I went on every review site they have. I even went on the BBC. No, the BBB. BBC? Like, are you? Where do you live, Amanda? Oh boy. On the BBB website. And I also went on Reddit and Quora because there were some discussions on there. And I really just deep dived into the credibility of this company. And I found it's just overall very much consistent. I also appreciate that their level of education. The portal itself has so many hours of information, tools, like just the section alone on destinations is, I think, almost 200 hours. That's incredible. So if there's an area I've never traveled to or I don't know anything about, but I know somebody who's looking to book a trip, I can go and look at this information and immerse myself in the tourism, right? That's awesome. And what a great way to invest in my own education, right? So, with that said, my focus is going to be on adventure travel, which goes along with budget travel as well. If you're really not looking to spend a ton, you're more of a traveler, not a vacationer, because those two things are different for sure. And I'm also going to be focusing on wellness retreats. I just told you that I'm a yoga teacher, so it makes sense there's two different ways I want to be doing that. I want to actually plan those retreats for teachers, but then on the flip side, I would also like to promote retreats that are already put together for those teachers. So I can also recommend retreats to people who are looking for maybe some R&R time, or, you know, going on a spiritual journey, maybe just to avoid burnout. You need some time to yourself and you want an actual trip that can. So I feel like part of me was really scared and frightened as to the idea of like putting myself out there and doing something I've never done before. But I think that's normal, and I really can't beat myself up over it. I really can just move forward and be like, okay, well, you need to start telling people this is what you're doing. But regardless, I feel really good about this new adventure. I feel like it works really well with all the things that I already currently do, and it just elevates me as an entrepreneur. So I'm really happy about that. Whew. I have been watching a show that I personally really love on Netflix. Is anybody a Supernatural fan? Sound off down below if you're a Supernatural fan. Like, do you have a favorite monster? Is there an episode that you really love? What's your favorite season and what's your least favorite season? Right now I'm in the Leviathan season, and I think that is my least favorite personally. I think I'm gonna end it here, my friends. I hope that you are all doing well. Thank you so much for being here on this channel. Please like, share, subscribe. It helps me out so much here on this platform. And I hope to see you again. Bye.